Hey guys, I just felt that I should remake this video. Um, I'm just asking that the Spirit of God speak through me right now, and that the Spirit of God would speak to me as well. Because guys, whenever I speak, typically it's not me speaking. It's us speaking, and when I say us, I mean that the Lord and I are one in spirit and in truth and in relationship, because I love Him and He dwells in me. It's Christ that lives in me. It's no longer I who live, but Him who lives in me and through me. And I just want to talk about ministry. Ministry is not just preaching. It's not just evangelizing, though the Lord did tell us to go forth and preach the gospel unto all the sons of men, the sons and daughters of the world, God's people, both the sinners and the saints. We constantly need to be reminded of the precious gospel of peace, what Jesus Christ did for us. But guys, ministry can be recognizing that somebody is in pain, is brokenhearted, just opening yourself up to them, being vulnerable, giving them a hug, telling them it's going to be okay. God will speak directly to your mind for you to speak to other people. He will speak to you just like He spoke to Moses, if you believe that. The Lord will use you to give a homeless man a meal. Give him food that he may eat. Give him drink that he may not thirst. Ministry is visiting the widows in their affliction, going into the prisons and, preaching the gospel. Like I said, it doesn't always have to be preaching, but the Lord has instructed us in the Psalms. He said, let the redeemed of the Lord say so. Say something. Give your testimony to somebody. You don't have to be in a church building, a church setting, to be in ministry. Ministry is everywhere. There's people dying everywhere, spiritually and physically. We're not promised tomorrow, guys. Take it seriously. Ministry is everywhere. Ministry is love. It's simple, guys. Ministry is love. Ministry is loving your enemies. Ministry is not speaking when somebody is speaking hate at you, when somebody wants to come at you physically. Remaining calm, remaining at peace, even if you feel irritated. Ministry is remaining at peace in all situations. God said in Hebrews 12:14, follow peace with all men and holiness, without which no man shall see the Lord. Ministry is praying for your family, praying for the servants of God. Excuse me, guys. Praying for the sinners. You know what I mean? Praying for those that are deceived, that are under strong delusion, which God said He would send, and He has sent. And that strong delusion, I strongly believe, is that you don't have to repent. You don't have to turn away from your sins. When Jesus Christ first began preaching, He said, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. This was immediately following John's imprisonment. And John was preaching the same thing. That's the gospel of the kingdom. That's the truth. So guys, ministry isn't just a pastor in a church, a missionary going all around the world. Ministry can be right in your family, being that man of God that's leading his family. You know what I mean? Being that woman of God that's bringing her children up in the way of the Lord. You know what I mean? Loving all peoples. You know what I mean? Cooking a meal at a soup kitchen. You know what I mean? Acknowledging that there are humans walking around you and saying, hi, how are you this morning? How are you doing? We're all human. Why do you walk past another human being without saying anything to them, like you're better than them? You know what I mean? Like you are somehow not able to speak to them, whatever the reason is. Pride, selfishness, whatever it is. Let's love, guys. You know what I mean? Let's be in ministry. You know what I mean? Ministry is everywhere. There's people everywhere. The harvest is plentiful. People need to hear the gospel. People need to be loved. People need to hear the truth. Ministry isn't just preaching, guys.